I
You're
just love those
unmuted.
words. I just
Good
love that
evening,
song.
everybody. Welcome to our Thursday evening thankful call. That's what we're going to call it. It's not a training call. It's a Thursday evening thankful call. Beverly, you were first in. How are you today?
Oh, I am so grateful. I am truly grateful for being alive, for having this wonderful, wonderful way of learning for myself to know that we're all children of the same creator. And we all have got to learn what we must learn with love, with patience, and with tolerance for one another, and recognize that abundance is there for everyone. I love each and every one of you.
Lovely to have you here. Elizabeth, how are you this evening?
I'm good. I'm really happy to be here. I just love talking about genuine content. Gift of legacy. I got them crossed in my mind. So I just love talking about gift of legacy and how beautiful it is. And just today I had this conversation with a beautiful lady, and other people that were there and who have difficulties in their lives. And I say, wow, how beautiful is gift of legacy that can bring hope. It's just that hope. And I just love that. For me, that's amazing. So thank you. I'm happy to be here.
And we are happy that you are here. Jen, how are you in Canada?
Fabulous. It is so nice here in Canada today. It's 27 degrees. The sun is shining, and we don't often get that beautiful sunshine upon us. And after listening to the Ohana song, who can be in a bad mood? Well, you just take your troubles and you just leave them someplace else because it's so uplifting and so inspiring. We are so blessed, and I am so happy and privileged to be here.
Awesome. Thanks. Jen, you mentioned that song. I finally got my hands on the lyrics of that song today, and I haven't shared it. I think I forgot, but maybe on purpose. So I'm going to ask just before the end of the call, if Jan, if you could maybe share it in the chat, not now, but in the chat. So if you want the lyrics, you're going to have to stay right till the end of the call to get them first before they're shared everywhere else. Glenn, you're also in Canada. How are you today?
Hi, family. I'm just absolutely vibrating today. Like, what better place to be with people from all over the planet? And I get to choose who I bring into my orbit. You get to choose who you get to bring into your orbit, and we all choose to be in this orbit together. And that's the GL family orbit. So I know there's another way. I know there's another way than the 40-40 plan I've talked about in the past, 40 hours a week or more for 40 years, and then expected to retire on 40% of your income. There's another way. And that's why I'm here.
Well, we're very glad that you're here, and I'm so glad you joined our orbit. Ike, how are you, and how's your phone?
I'm finally here. Good evening, everyone. It's actually, I actually got the phone an hour ago, 2 hours ago, to be exact.
Wow.
I was just over the moon that it was sorted out. So I'm excited. Yeah, this GL, what it means to me and to many of us, there are no words to actually say what it actually is, to explain in details what it means. It's so real to me. I can feel it. Ek weet ander mense weet nie. So it's so exciting. I speak about it with passion, with excitement, and we have just been on another call with people from Polokwane. You can just feel the excitement and what people are seeing. So we actually have received hope from Ohana, from GL. It's exciting. I'm excited to be here. Thanks, Adele.
I'm thrilled that you're here. I have missed speaking to you. I've missed your voice notes. I've missed being in contact with you. And it's so wonderful to have you back. Well, family, what we're going to do tonight, we're going to talk about a word that we've heard a lot in the past month. Why? Why this? Why that? Now I work with children, and there's a certain age in development. Those of you who are parents will remember it. There's a certain age in development. It's around about between 2.5 and 4, where a toddler will say, why, why, why? And you know what? Just think how old Ohana is. And we're in the why phase at the moment. Everybody's why this and why that, why this, why that. So we thought we're just going to talk about why tonight, because why not? That's what we're going to do. We've got a few slides to go through. The presenters are going to chat into the slides as we go through them. We've left the chat open. Please, this is a motivation meeting. This is an encouraging space. This is a positive energy space. We're not here to answer support questions. We're not here to unpack Ohana. We have a goal this evening, and that's to discuss our why. So you're welcome to put questions in the chat. If they are appropriate, we'll address them. At the end, we are going to open up. We want to open up for people to chat and express their feelings on what we're talking about. But this is a time where we come together and have a family meeting where we can just chat. I'm sitting at my dining room table, and I invite you to come and join in and chat with me, because we're a real community of real people, and that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to ask Elizabeth and Jan to just watch for noises, and everyone else keep an eye on the chat, please. And short presentation, okay? This is very short and sweet. You know me, I like pictures, so it's going to go quickly. We're just going to go through this. Give it a moment to share. It's just thinking at the moment. Can we just mute mics, please?
Please unmute yourself, Adele.
Hello? Is it sharing yet? I don't think it's shared.
No, not yet.
It's coming. It's coming. It's thinking. There we go. It's coming. It's arriving from Africa. It's spreading across the world. And you will see it. There you go on your on your screens now. So we are going to be talking about this question: what is your why? And it's really important to know that when your why is strong, the how is easier. And this is a quote that you can find. Many top speakers, motivational speakers, have claimed it as their own. So I don't really know who was the original person who said that. So I'm not giving credit to anybody, but certainly, what is your why? When you know what your why is, the how is easier. I'm getting a white screen on my laptop, but I see you guys have got I'm on 2 devices here. Just let my laptop think. You're getting a white screen, and we just got to wait for it to end. So while we're thinking about that, while the pictures are coming up, it's maybe giving us that space just to think. What is your why? Not why is this happening, or why is that happening, but what is your why? The question of what is your why is, why are you doing what you are doing? Why are you involved in Gift of Legacy? Why did you join? What was your reason for joining Gift of Legacy? And when you know your why, and when your why is strong, the how is easier. How are we going to get the boards to move? How am I going to get to Legend? When you know your why, the how is going to be easier. So I want you all to think back and remember why you started. I know in the Northern Hemisphere it's springtime and all the blossoms are on the trees. And in South Africa, where I am, I'm dressed warm because winter arrived on Sunday. And it's cold here. So we don't see blossoms, but we know the blossoms are coming. And blossoms signify new beginnings, new birth. Why did you start in a new program? Why did you join Gift of Legacy? Did you join Gift of Legacy? Did you join a friend? When I joined Gift of Legacy, we had migrated from our precursor program. So I joined by migration. But when I joined that first gifting activity, it was because I trusted the person who told me about it. That's why I joined. Why did you join, Bev?
Because I was invited to do something that I love to do. And once I saw it, that was it for me.
Beautiful. Elizabeth?
Wow, I was just thinking when you were saying that, and you asked, did you join Gift of Legacy or a friend? And the truth is, I was invited by somebody I really, really care. Somebody that is very special to me. And I remember hearing Gift of Legacy. And something opened in my heart, it was like boom. And I saw my grandchildren and I saw my sons. I said, oh, God. So I saw my children, I saw my grandchildren. I say, wow, this is such a beautiful opportunity to give and receive. To give and receive. And as time has passed, I've also seen the beautiful opportunity of helping so many people. So that's my why.
It's beautiful.
That's my why.
Jan, what is your why? Why did you join?
I joined because when the concept was explained to me, and it was a gift, we never spoke of money, we spoke about gifting. And I understood other countries in our world lived on less than $1 a day. It actually chokes me up to say this. And I thought, what if I could make a difference in somebody else's life? And this is the way to do it. It just was brilliant in my mind. I always wanted to be part of something bigger and leave a footprint. And I thought, this is it. I'm doing this. And I never let anyone stop me or convince me otherwise. And I just spread the word. As soon as I got in, I started telling everybody about it.
Beautiful. Glenn, why did you join?
Wow, Jan, you just got me really emotional there. It's pretty hard to follow that one. But for me, it was mid-December, just a few months ago, 6 months ago. And the gift was for me. I mean, a friend approached me about it, but I said, this is my gift to myself. 69 trips around the sun, and there's a better way. After the last 4 years that the whole world was connected through that pandemic, and I knew there was a better way. This landed on my lap mid-December, and I get very emotional talking about this because it's life-changing for all of us. Like Jan said, you want to leave a footprint behind, just like a ship going across the ocean, it leaves a wake behind itself for the rest of the people to follow. And I see friends on here, I've not met you personally, but they're friends, Ike, Adele, Elizabeth, Beverly, Jan. I've met so many people from around the planet in like 6 months. So I'm leaving a wake already, and I'm awake.
We're so glad you're here.
Thank you.
Ike, why did you join Gift of Legacy? You also joined way back when.
Yeah, like Glenn says, one becomes so emotional just talking about it. I retired 9 years ago, but then when I looked at what I received, it just didn't add up. I was going to be a burden to my kids and my grandkids. And I was just going to give up all the dreams that I had when I started working more than 45 years ago. And I was always looking. I always had a eye that I want to, like Jen, I want to actually leave a footprint for my immediate kids, for my grandkids, and for the world, basically. And what a gift this gift of legacy has been to me and to the world. Just mind-boggling. Every time I go through the recordings or I listen to Glenn talk or Adele and see what I have, I feel so assured that ultimately I will be able to reach my dreams. Ultimately, I'll be able to leave a legacy for my kids and my grandkids. I am so excited to be on GL. I am on other platforms because I've been looking out, but nothing has come close to GL because here it's peer-to-peer. I'm just seeing things have so changed for me. I'm just focused and passionate about what we are doing in GL. So count it as a blessing if you are in GL. Thanks, Adele.
Thanks, Ike. See if it'll change to the next one. Just trying to get the slide. Okay, this is important. When you find your why, you find a way to make it happen. Now, when you invite people to Gift of Legacy, like, oh, I don't have the money, I don't have the time. But when you find your why, you find a way to make it happen. You give up pizza night Fridays to get that 470 Rand at $25 for the coal train. You find a way to make it happen. I don't have time for the Zoom calls. Really? Watch repeat on Netflix. I don't have time during my day. Maybe don't scroll social media as much and just have a look at your boards. When you find your why, you find a way to make it happen. My deputy principal of my high school, Mr. Jenkins, jolly old soul, he always used to say, if you want something done, ask a busy person to do it. If you want something done, ask a busy person to do it. Don't say you're too busy for Gift of Legacy, because that's the kind of people we want in Gift of Legacy. People who find a way and make a time to make it happen. Let's start with Ike this time. What do you think about that one, Ike?
Yeah, that has been, it's a message that I've had all for many, many years. When my why is strong, how it's just easy for me. So because I see a bigger picture of what we're doing here, nothing is going to stop me. And I'm so focused, I'm so determined to make it happen. I will make it happen. I will make it happen for my kids, for organizations that contributed into my life to be who I am. I will make it happen. Because I see a bigger picture of what we're doing in GL, and I'm so thankful. Thanks, Adele.
Thank you. Glenn, we're going backwards now.
Okay. Yeah, just like Ike said, it's just, you know, for me, there's a reason why I show up here. I was out the door early to give my son a hand. He does underground sprinklers. And I said, Michael, you got me for an hour? Because I've got something I have to get back to, and that's with everybody here. Because we all have noise in our life. We all have distractions. We have jobs. We have kids or grandkids or whatever. There's always something else that can take our attention away. But I always find time to show up. And if we show up, good things will happen. Right? So get plugged in. And, you know, we all have a bag slung over our shoulders, right? And it's full of rocks in there. Some of us have more rocks in our bags than others. But you know what? Together, the journey and the burden gets lighter together.
That's so true. Jan, you find a way to make things happen. You've got a busy schedule.
I do. I have a busy schedule. I have a big, busy life, and this is part of my life. And finding the why is non-negotiable. Once you find it, It's like when somebody is critically ill, the only thing that they want is to get better, and it is non-negotiable. You will do what the doctor tells you to do because that is your why. I have to get better. And this is how I look at this as well. It's non-negotiable. You just do it.
I think Elizabeth has left us. Bev?
Well, to come to the point of making your life happen, making your life be counted for, is where I have found myself, because at 74, I was presented this invitation. And after, as Glenn said, what has been happening before was not where I want to be. That was not part of my plan of living. And how do I make things happen? When you decide to make something happen, you must start feeling the joy that it will happen. And that's where I'm living at the moment. I'm just so happy about this. I'm happy for everything that I have learned since 2022 in Gift of Legacy. And everything has been a wonderful journey.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And let's get the next one to go up. Here we go. I love this one. I think purple and blue are my favorite colors. I like colors, but the message is even better. You can't just sit there and wait for people to give you that golden dream. You've got to get out there and make it happen for yourself. You can't just sit there and wait for people, the custodians, the developer, the system, to give you that golden dream, that platinum gift. You've got to get out there and make it happen for yourself. I don't think we even need to say anything more there. The system does not make the boards fill up. The system does not fill the boards up with people. The system does not bring the invitees. We do. The Gift of Legacy system is a website. It is automated. When people join, it has got an algorithmic code that directs people to boards so that they know who to contact peer-to-peer to gift. You can't just sit and wait for that golden dream, that platinum dream to happen. You've got to go out there and make it happen yourself. I mean, please comment, Bev.
Ever so true. When we start letting go of the tradition, as Glenn says, the 40 hour, 40 years, 40 weeks to get 40% less, when you start recognizing that here's what you have been dreaming about to do for you, not a boss, not a company, not anything except for you having the joy of bringing other people to have that same wonderful feeling of being part of something great, wonderful, and totally of this world, for this world, because it has got to be done with each and every one of us in this world. I love it. I just love it. Why should you sit down? You've been sitting for too long anyway. That's why there is this learning curve that we are going through. And when we start walking with our heads up high and our chest held out, we will know it was worth every second of getting up, getting out, and getting people to open their hearts to the love you have for them.
Anyone want to top that?
Yeah, I can add to that, Adele.
Go for it.
I realized this, the truth about this, that you cannot just sit down and fold your arms and think things will just fall on your lap. Almost 25 years ago, I used to go to meetings far away from Johannesburg to Cape Town to Durban, to just be at the feet of people who were successful people, just to draw from them to make it happen in my life. So I've had this hunger, desire, a deep desire to actually make it happen. I have scars of people that actually threw stones at me, that they wondered what was wrong with me. Why would I go alone to Cape Town, to Durban, to Bloemfontein? But I was willing to pay the price to make it happen. And I'm so thankful that GL came my way. Our roads, our paths crossed, and I'm here today. Wait, I am going to make it happen. Like I said, we want to call to Polokwane and then also to Botswana and all that to try and actually make it happen. That is why, for me, it didn't, when Ohana was launched, those 2-3 days, many people were saying, why are they not moving? And even after 3 weeks, people were saying, why are the boats not moving? Those boats will not move until you and I stand up and make them move. So I understood this many, many years ago, and I'm still there. I am going to make the boats move. Thanks, Adele.
Wow. Glenn, Jan, anything to add?
Well, you're sure putting us to work tonight, I'll tell you that. We're thinking on our feet. And as I'm reading this quote, I think it's like anything else. We must have action. Action, action, action speaks louder than words. So get into action. You can't just wait for this to happen. It will not fall into your lap. You must get up. Get up and go act.
For sure. Glenn?
Every one of us, and I mean every one of us, will get to the stage in your life. You might be in your 20s or 30s or even 69, and you look in the mirror and you take a hard look at things and say, what are you waiting for? Get bloody busy. Get bloody busy dying or get bloody busy living. And I'm going to get bloody busy living and sharing. This is a gift. When I first saw this in December, it just blew my mind of the simplicity of sharing a gift with a couple of people and letting that resonate. We've gone for a walk lately, especially at spring and going into summer here, and I throw pebbles in the pond and get quiet and watch those ripples ripple out. And I'm a little pebble here in GL, and I throw myself into this community. If I ripple out and touch a few lives and leave a little bit of myself with all of you, because I get a little bit of all of you in me. But you guys inspire me every day. That's why I show up. So yeah, the message is just, it's so simple for me. What are you waiting for? This is your life. This is your life.
Absolutely. If your why is not big enough, your excuses will be. So many people have excuses. I haven't joined Ohana because I'm waiting to see what's happened. I'm not going to join until I know 10 of my friends have reached legend. I'm being a bit flippant right now, but we're talking $50. $50 for me is a lot of money right now. You know, that time of the month where you really need money to pay bills, $50 for me is a lot of money right now. But we're not asking for millions. And Gift of Legacy has been going for 2.5 years. The custodians are constantly on calls, giving you feedback, telling you what's happening. We are their spokespeople. We speak for them. They tell us what's going on. We share messages. Telegram group is flooded with information. If your why isn't big enough, your excuses are going to be. Isn't it time to get past excuses? Glenn?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, it just resonates through every fiber of my body here. You know, like I'm a light therapist. I've been doing light therapy for well over 10 years. I was a massage therapist, so I'm in the healing arts, if that's what you want to call it. So I try to avoid the negativity. I try to avoid, I mean, we're bombarded as soon as you wake up. Like I don't listen to the news. I've cut the umbilical cord to cable TV, so I don't watch the news. I get my news from other sources. So yeah, I just stay on the light side. Like keep it light. It's either light or darkness. And you have the choice for that. I have the choice to bring love. And part of the light is GL and Ohana and the people on the screen here. I see.
Beautiful. Jan? Got any
Well,
excuses floating around?
I don't have any excuses. It's all on me 100%. You know, this word why. Listen to little children. They'll ask you why to every answer you give them. But why? But why? And that is what we must do as well. If we're not where we want to be, we must ask ourselves why until we don't have any more excuses left. And make that why your anchor. Why? Best question ever.
Beautiful. Viv?
Mhm.
So my why is why I keep getting up every morning. I open my eyes and I see the blessing of being alive.
Mhm.
And I continue to say, I will continue walking because there are blessings to be received and there are blessings to be given. One of my favorite things is I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I really do not care what is going on around me that will try to pull me down. Too many people are constantly looking for things that is pulling them down instead of looking for reasons to pull themselves up. Why are you asking so many questions? You have no idea what is going on if you do not want to get up with great gratitude and learn. Look at all the Telegram messages, look at all the recordings, and enjoy every moment of learning. That is my why.
Beautiful. Ike, any excuses?
No excuses for me, Adele. Like I said, I've been doing this, paying a price for long. For me, there are no excuses. Some people that I brought on GL, they have excuses. They, I mean, some of them would actually shock you that a person came on board about 3-4 weeks ago, but she's not or he's not on these Zoom meetings. But we are about here. So for me, my work is so strong that I have no excuse not to be here. I mean, it's freezing in Johannesburg now, and we don't have a heater in the house. I locked myself in my room and said, you know what? I can't miss this Zoom meetings for one reason or another. But you find that you have people that you've brought in that you love, and they don't see what you see, and it breaks one's heart. But as for me, my heart is so big that.
Thanks, Ike. I love this one because I love hiking. The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but in finding something to live for. And don't ask me to read that guy's name because I can't. The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but finding something to live for. Are we surviving or are we thriving? Are we living? What are we doing? That's why we're here. I'm here because I want to be able to do more of that. Being out in nature, walking, hiking, having time to do the things I like doing. Life is about having fun. GL gives us a way to have fun. It gives us hope, something to live for. Ohana gives us hope. GL has always given me hope. Ohana has just made it very real. But the biggest hope is platinum. Let's never forget that. The biggest hope lies on platinum boards and on the power of the perpetual cycles. That will allow us to live like this. Okay, for some of you, this might not be the idea of heaven, but for me it is. Whatever for you is something to live for, GL can make that possible. Who wants to speak first? Jan?
Purpose.
Can I just come
This,
in?
to me, this is purpose. When we figure it out, that there's something more than just staying alive and living this life and looking and asking questions, what are we doing here? Don't do that. Find your purpose. When you find your purpose, you get this burning desire that fire cannot be put out, and you will do it till the day you die, and you will have long life because of it. Men and women who do not have a purpose walk aimlessly through this life. But those with purpose, you can see it. Their eyes sparkle, their faces light up. They're up at the last light of night and the first light of day because they have purpose. You can't wait to go to bed at night because you got to get up in the morning to get to your purpose. This is what this is, purpose.
Dave?
I just love the last words of this. When Gift of Legacy came into my life, I did find something to live for, because I
Wow.
really was not living because of what I had experienced. Well, the entire world experienced it. And when I found this, I'm telling you, I found exactly what Jan speaks about. Wake up, jump out of bed, although sometimes I'm hopping on my knee, with gratitude, with joy, with the wonderful love that I feel, because everything wonderful has happened in my life since Gift of Legacy in 2022 was understood in my heart. Love has come back to you, Beverly. The love that you thought you lost has come back to you. Now go and find people to share that love with. And that's what I'm doing. Something to live for.
Oh,
Wonderful. Can you hear me?
yes,
Hello?
we can, Takani. Hi, Takani.
Yes. The last speaker, what's your name, ma'am? Beverly Smith.
Beverly. Mm.
Yes, yeah, that's wonderful. Good evening to you all. What I would like to say is Gift of Legacy. It is a peace of mind. You sleep. It is hope. Yeah, for most of us. And truly, what I've learned in my journey of these network marketing businesses, I've learned that there's a say that says you cannot open up a shop. Pick n Pay cannot fill Pick n Pay with everything that's in it, and again close the store. Then Pick n Pay won't make profit. So to each and every individual, you should have a valid reason why you're here. What is it that you want to live? And this is the platform that is going to change our lives. Period. The only thing on my side, all the people that I have invited, because you sometimes look down and help your people. As Adele spoke the other day, that I don't stop talking to people. Even if you have your you're two people, but you're thinking of someone who's lacking. That is part of motivation, you know, and you've said it all. You give people motivations, you give them like, the videos for them to listen. But amazingly so, like my brother, you said it, people, they've joined, they are members. That is why those who are negative will keep on having the whys and when and how. Because here's the platform that we must all gather here and teach one another, or be motivated. This is a peace of mind. I don't know. I ran out of words, but I'm happy. Adele, I can see where I'm going. My other board is just short of one. The silver board, my silver board. Me and
Wow.
Alvin. Yes, we're getting there, and we are motivating our people. But remember, it is up to an individual to use this. That it's called a mouth. I don't know how best can I explain, but it's a peace of mind because I know that I've recruited my two and I've taught them, to invite, and it's a piece of cake. And it is endless. It is endless with the concrete information that we're getting from our custodians. This is our future. There is no other better future than this one. I thank you.
Thank you, Takani. Thank you so much. Right, let's go on to the next one. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what? Guess what they have planned for you? Not much. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. That's from Jim Rohn. That's what Edgar said I must go and look for. You choose the way. If you're not building your own dream, you're going to be stuck in a position building someone else's dream. That's when you've got to know your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, Ike?
Yeah, I've been exposed also to Jim Rohn, and so I can relate to this. That person would, like in my case, you work for 45 years and you retire. And the money that you receive after retirement you cannot actually survive on there because you have a house to pay, a motor car to pay, and many other things. So I'm so thankful that I have actually seen the GL, and I love it with all my heart, and I'm prepared to make on few people that I've brought in. I am resolved that I am going to plan. I'm not going to wait for anyone. I will make this happen for me. That's my take, Adele. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to just jump ahead because there's a few more to go through. I like this one. And something I can't do is I can't flick one of those lighters. I'm not a smoker and I use matches for candles. But when you find your reason to do it, you will feel that fire within you, the kind of motivation that makes you keep going while others give up. That's what Beverly was talking about. You find that reason to get up and go. We all have our ups, we have our downs, but it's the ability to say, hold on, have a talk to yourself. Why am I doing this? Who am I doing this for? What am I doing this for? And when you find that reason and that fire within you, you just need a little bit of a spark, like coming to a meeting like this, chatting to someone else in GL, reading some of the messages, participating, being active. It's a gifting activity. If you're active, you will always have that why. What do you think, Glenn?
Wow, that just kind of hit home and it really resonates with me. I was not designed to wake up in the morning and trudge off to pay bills. I wasn't designed to pay bills and struggle. No, I'm here for something else. I think of your life as a movie. My movie has a director, that's me. I'm the writer, I'm the screenwriter, I'm the actor of my life. The musician of my life. I put music in my brain every day. Music helps me get through my day. So I don't know, you just have to get excited. Like, why are you here? Two people, my parents got excited one night. That's why I'm here. you know, let's be honest. So get excited for your life. If that doesn't get you excited for your life, like my parents are gone. I lost them in 2018 and 2015, but I carry my parents with me because I have their DNA in me. So get excited for something. Like this platform allows me to dream again. I forgot how to dream up until December when somebody showed me this. And there's an 80-20 rule. It's called the Pareto principle. 80% of the people will and 20% won't. And that's okay. A no, if you're talking to people about GL, a no is a no for now. It's not forever. So let's get excited for our lives here, guys.
So that pretty much sums up what could be your journey and gift of legacy. That could be the Ohana journey. Started on an uphill, took a little bit of a dip, and we're going up, but we're really going up now. And you know what? When things take a little dip, and this is an image, if you've been involved in any online activity, it's common. In the beginning, there's always this rush in activity. And then there might be a bit of a dip where things need to be sorted out, and then it goes up. Are you prepared to give up and quit right there when things are going up? I was chatting to one of the custodians today. We were chatting about numbers and how many Ohana positions we think there are. And we weren't pulling stats. We were just working on that 6,200 and whatever 43 boards that have been completed, times that by 15. And I'm not a good numbers person, so don't quote me on this. But it was only like 75,000 people are in Ohana. Only. We're 1.3 million people. Where is everyone else? So I challenge you to speak to people in your teams who are in GL. Get them to join Ohana. Because that mountaintop up there is in sight now. We couldn't see it from where we started, but we can see it clearly now. But we need everyone to join. So if your aim is to be up there, don't quit down here and invite people. We need to get people to join the Ohana boards. And remember, Ohana was created to keep Gift of Legacy going. So it's in everybody's best interests to join. And by joining, you will be receiving more than what you are asked to give unconditionally to join. I don't think we need to say anything more on that. Let that image stick in your head. And I love this one. This is for everyone right now. All the people who comment on the Telegram group and wherever. At some point, you have to let go of what you thought should happen and live in what is happening. You know, this has never been done before, the gifting activity. Gift of Legacy has revolutionized gifting activities, having an automated system, 1.3 million users across the world. We've lasted, and we are going to continue to last longer than the 2.5 years we've been going. And everybody had ideas and expectations, and maybe they were incorrect because a lot of training and explaining and explanations were given. But at some point, you have to let go of what you thought should happen, and live in what is happening. Because that is the here and now. And that's what we've all got to focus on right now. We can't say it should be like this and it should be like that. It is the way it is. But Gift of Legacy has always been an activity where you need to invite people to join. People move the boards. The system does not move the boards. And I think this is the last one. You really can be somewhere you never imagined. That's why it's so important that you keep going. That's why it's so important that you keep going. So that you can be somewhere you never imagined you could be. There's your why. You've got to keep going. Yeah, that's the last slide. Thanks,
See,
everybody.
This is why I keep telling everyone, those who keep asking why, it's because they're holding on to tradition. You're my boss. I have a job. I get paid the 15th and the 30th, and I don't have to do very much of anything except show up when I want to get paid. The thing about it is, those who are asking the why are not in the forefront. They're not in the forefront. They are there sitting back saying, when I get the algorithm to get me to legend, oh, maybe then. Well, the thing is, it's happening to a lot of people. And that is a good why for me, because I see the numbers that Candace showed the other day, and I was just so excited. I cried for joy. Thank you. Thank you
Thanks,
for all
Bea.
of those.
Thank you. Let's see what's in the chat. Jan, what's going on in the chat? I see a few messages.
Very little chat. Very little. I put the words to the Ohana in. So
Well, do you want to
everybody
read
should have
them
that.
to us? Do you want to read them to us? And then we'll
I
ask if
sure
anyone
will.
wants to say anything.
Yeah, and here's the catch. I may not have gotten it all, but I'll read what I put. Well, Ohana, she's my family. She teaches love and preaches unity. She built a bridge that connected all of us with every corner across the open sea. Oh, get the chills. To the strangers that loves their brothers, the family that still share the peace, the unknown I may someday never meet. I still love you sharing unity. You brought light into the darkest places. You placed hope. Oh, makes me cry. In every dire heart, I will cherish Ohana till day's end and share the love until we one day part. There's no blood that connects Ohana. We're related with a common goal. That's as far as I got. Oh, it's so beautiful. Maybe somebody has the rest.
You need to just select everything there. I'll try and do it now. So what?
Yeah.
I'll try and share it in the chat now off my phone.
Sure.
But
Sure.
I'm sure there's some people who would like to make comments. I see Freddie, my friend from Congo, has put a message. Lovely to see you, Freddie. You've been quiet, so I think you've been busy at work. But I have been thinking about you and wondering when we would meet you again. So it's lovely to see you here. Sherry is here. Sherry, though it's not a support call, but I will just say you can manage somebody else's profile if you've got access to their password. That's how you can do it. Right, Doris says Gift of Legacy is a blessing in her life. And
Yeah.
Oscar says, if you want something you never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. Oscar, how are you?
Beautiful.
Hi, Adele. Hi, everyone. Been listening to all your words, and I'm so motivated. And Glenn, of course, I got excited too because my dad and my mom, they met one night, one day, and I'm here because of that. That was fun. Just to encourage everyone out there to continue doing exactly what we have been doing. And now that we have Ohana, we can do it with more energy and discipline. We have to become a disciplined community. Even when things are, down below, we need to find the energy, the passion. Am I wise? I have so many whys. But guess what? Most of them were answered when I get in touch with Gift of Legacy last year in December. Most of those whys. And the most important one, and I think Glenn mentioned it as well, it gave me back my purpose, my purposes. I'm dreaming again. I'm constantly dreaming again. And I forgot about that. I was programmed. I was like never before in my life. I was from 9 to 5, running for lunchtime, 1 hour, and sometimes having my lunch in front of a computer because I didn't have enough time to enjoy it. I visualize my life from now on and I see it differently. It's coming differently. I'm so passionate about it. And the secret is that it is already happening. I'm enjoying it right now. The journey, I look to my right, I look to my left, and everything I see is beautiful. But I have to be disciplined, and everyone in this community has to be disciplined. We have to continue supporting what we're doing here. Ohana, the rest of the boards, we have to invite people, and we have to continue building up this community. That is what I want to say this afternoon. Thank you for all your words, and thank you for sharing the love.
Thank you, Oscar. Oscar, please don't go, because my friend Freddie in the Congo is Spanish speaking. He's from Uruguay, and he would love to speak, but he doesn't speak English. He uses a translator. And if you could be the verbal translator, I would love Freddie to speak, because Freddie actually works in the Peace Corps. His job is to bring peace to the world. And I think Gift of Legacy just resonates with every fiber in his being. So, Freddie, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Do you want to speak and then Oscar will translate?
Buenas noches. ¿Cómo estás,
Buenas
Oscar?
noches.
Buenas noches, Adel.
He's saying good evening to everyone.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Me escuchas? ¿Me escuchan?
Sí te escuchamos, Freddy. Adel le gustaría escuchar qué está en tu mente en este momento, qué está en tu corazón, cómo van las cosas, cómo estás desarrollando con tu equipo, cómo te sientes.
Yo recién le escribí por privado ahí que a veces me gusta, aunque entienda poco y hable muy poco el inglés, me gusta ver lo comprometido y el amor que le ponen a Gift of Legacy y a Ohana.
He says that even though he doesn't speak English, but he understands a little bit. And what he enjoys the most is to see the commitment you have, Adele, and the rest of the crew. And that's what moves him forward, because he sees the commitment of this community.
A mí, aquí donde yo estoy, me ha cambiado. Me compenetro, me comprometo en cada día en compartir con mis compañeros. A veces se puede complicar, mi entorno, como siempre lo comparto, mi entorno es muy, muy complicado.
He says that sometimes he feels like He wants to share this information with everyone. Nevertheless, his environment is a little bit complicated, but he enjoys what he is doing and is willing to do more.
Pero no es un impedimento para cumplir las metas y los sueños que yo tengo. Todos los días trabajo un poquito para cumplir esas metas y esos sueños que tengo a largo plazo.
But his environment is not something that is going to hold him back. He's working every day to accomplish those goals that he has in long terms.
Estoy encontrando cada día el por qué estoy en Gift of Legacy y por qué entré a Ohana. Y eso es un trabajo arduo de cada día.
He's finding the answers of why he entered to Gift of Legacy, why he entered to Ohana, and that is something that he has to develop on a daily basis. He does that every day.
Sé que esto es un proceso de madurez, no es de un día para el otro. Por eso me compenetro y me comprometo en cada Zoom, cada reunión que tienen en inglés y en español, aunque entienda poco el inglés. Pero me gusta ver cómo cada uno pone su forma o su perspectiva de cómo está viviendo of Legacy y Ohana.
He knows that this is something that is not going to happen overnight, but his commitment is he has decided to be in every single English presentation, in every single Spanish presentation, because he enjoys the ways people present their stories, and he's committed. He's committed to make it happen for him and for the group, the people around him.
Les agradezco la oportunidad, aunque esté hablando en español y no pueda hablar en inglés. Para los que no saben, mi nombre es Freddy Price, estoy en el Congo, soy militar, por eso el entorno y la distancia no es un impedimento para compartir este entorno de unidad. Muchas gracias.
Gracias a ti, Freddy. He wants to thank everyone, even though he doesn't speak English, but he does enjoy it. His name is Freddy Price. He's in El Congo. He's a military there. But what he loves about this community is the commitment, how committed we are, and he's pretty thankful for this opportunity. Thank you, Freddy.
Muchas gracias, amigo. Thank you, Freddy.
Gracias a ustedes.
Thank you, thank you. Freddie said something there about our stories. Now, there are currently, how many of you on the call? I can't see participants. How many participants are on this call? There are 31 of us. 30 of us, because I'm here twice. So there are 30 of us on this call. We have been asked to ask the community for 51 short videos. We can accomplish more than half of that tonight. So I'm going to ask all of you to seriously consider doing this for me. We've had a beautiful presentation about our why. I would like you to make us a short video, 30 to 45 seconds, not longer than 45 seconds. Okay, 30 to 45 seconds, where you explain your magical moment in Gift of Legacy. That moment in Gift of Legacy where something happened to you that you either went, aha, and you got it, or something happened and you went, aha, now I've got it. You know, that first moment when you got your aha moment, or that moment when you received the money that you could gift somebody or repair something that needed to be repaired or pay for something that needed to be paid, or that gift that arrived just when you needed it most. Please don't put subtitles on. Speak in your language. I really would encourage people who are on the call from South Africa, speak in your home language, speak Spanish, speak German, speak Italian, whatever language you speak. Short videos. You can send them to me personally. I'm going to put my phone number in the chat. Okay. Let me just, you must put a plus in front because I can't find the plus here right now. There we go. And I'll just put my name. Please send a short video. Don't ask me support questions. Okay. Don't send me anything else. Please send me your short video. The custodians have asked us for it. When I first started in Gift of Legacy, I'd come from a network marketing thing that I tried, which wasn't for me. But we were always told in that system that money sells, but stories tell. It is the stories of people within Gift of Legacy that will fill the boards. It is the stories of people who are not the presenters and the admin. It is the everyday stories. It's Freddie's story. It's Takani's story. It's Doris's story. Mapula's story. I'm looking at Nancy. I'm looking at people who I know who've already shared their stories in some way. It is your stories we want to hear. So a short video, 30 to 45 seconds in your language about Gift of Legacy, about Ohana, about Cole, anything. That moment when you were like, aha, I've got this. That's what we would like to hear. So you can send it to me, please. Oscar, do you want to translate?
Yes, two things. I want to help Freddie with some of the information.
Thank you.
Freddie, Adele comenta que un video corto de 30, 45 segundos en donde tú puedas expresar en tu propio idioma, no importa que sea español, porque le puedas expresar ese sentimiento, ese momento parteaguas que ha significado Gift of Legacy para ti y que se lo puedas enviar a ella. Ella acaba de dejar su número telefónico en el chat para que le envíe un mensaje directo. Nada de enviar preguntas de soporte porque no es la idea en este momento. Es para hacer una dinámica distinta. Okay? And Adele, I can tell you right now, I'm going to be recording the video, but I can tell you right now that my aha moment happened when I met Beverly, and it happened because of Gift of Legacy. Sending my gift to Candice, all the way from Panama to South Africa. She said, oh, thank you for that. Where are you from? From Panama. I have a good friend of mine there in Panama. Okay, 2 days after, I was meeting Beverly, and we hugged for 5 minutes. Never saw this lady before, but I felt so much in common with her. And how beautiful is life? She's with us now. She's part of the family. My 2 daughters and my wife, she's living with us. It is amazing. And she's been doing so much for us. So I want to thank Gift of Legacy for that opportunity, for meeting this beautiful soul. We are soulmates.
It's so beautiful.
So thank you. I'm going to be recording this side by side with Beverly, but just for you to know, guys, in this right now on this platform, that I want to thank Gift of Legacy for this opportunity. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Oscar. Thank you. Wow. Who wants to say anything? Anybody?
I do. I do.
Go for it. Go for it.
I do want to say with all my heart, with every ounce of being a human being, that Gift of Legacy is definitely here for us to let go of the tradition that we were forced to live in and wake up to the why it came to your life at the moment that it came to your life. I found my why when I first saw it. When I heard that this is to bless humanity, those were the words that just threw me. It threw me in a spin that I have yet to let go of. So do not ask negative why. Find the why in your heart. Hercules has said it. Hercules said how wonderful it was for him. Candace has said it. We all who know the great feeling of waking up love inside of us and letting go of tradition. This is Gift of Legacy. Thanks, Adele. Thanks, Oscar. Thanks, Candace. Thanks, each and every one of you, Valisa. Oh, I'm just so filled with gratitude. And it's a gratitude for humanity. For I have found my love of who I am made for.
Wow, beautiful, Bev. Your story and Oscar's story, that's Ubuntu. That's Ubuntu. That's people coming together. Beverly can thrive now because she's living with Oscar's family. And that's true Ubuntu. They could have just met and had a coffee and parted ways. Beverly is now part of their family. That's Ubuntu. Oh, I love it. Doris.
Hi, everybody. I am
Hello.
so grateful. I am so grateful to have to be in Guido Legacy because I want to tell you something. The first time I joined Ohana, the first date, I was my legend was what's the name? Lolin Fernandez. Yeah, I was so excited. Oh, the legend is Lolin. So I sent the money. I sent to her the gift. Yeah, I feel so happy. After 2 days, I was a legend as well. So I am so excited, oh, Hannah. I feel so grateful because I recommended only to be Hof because God answered our prayers. I feel so happy with Guido Legacy. Thank you, Adele, for all support that you have for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Doris. Thank you. Thank you. Glenn, would you like to say anything?
Who, me? Say anything? Well, you know what? It is all about community. You have to have the vehicle to jump in with the family. Then this is like the vehicle is GL. And the family I see on the screen here. And it's only been 6 months for me, but I'm dreaming again. And I just ask each and everybody on the call and those that will listen later on the recording is what dreams do you hold in your heart? The average heart weighs 10 ounces. The average heart only weighs 10 ounces, but I can feel everybody's heart, Oscar's heart, Doris's heart, Adele's and Beverly. I feel everybody's heart on this call every time. This nourishes me. This nourishes me from the inside out every time I show up. And everybody inspires me here. Everybody. It doesn't matter if it's Doris or Oscar or just share your story. Let people know how Gift of Legacy first impacted you and how it will impact you for the rest of your life. And I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I'm hoping I'm going to be here a long time, but I don't want to come to the end of my journey and say, what if? What if I chose a different path? No, I jumped into GL for a reason. I'm on this journey with all of you and anybody else new that's coming on board. I don't want to be at the end of the journey saying, why didn't I watch more Netflix? Or why didn't I, watch more sports? No. It's about connecting with life force people from around the planet. Who would have thought that we could pick up this little device, load it up with fiat currency, and use fiat currency and transfer that into, say, crypto and send it to my first gift on silver board was to a gentleman in South Africa. Didn't know him at all. I connected with him on WhatsApp, and he called me up and thanked me for the gift. And anytime you're in South Africa, you look me up, I will be your guide. I will take you. Adele says no. But it's a wonderful place to be. I love each and every one of you guys. Thanks, Adele.
We love you too, Glenn. Ike, you can have the closing words. You need to unmute. Ike, you must unmute. Ike, we can't hear you. There we go.
Okay. Oscar and Beverly's story, for me, yeah, it just touches the nerve with me. Like you've rightly pointed out, Adele, Ubuntu. Yeah, I am so thankful to GL. I'm so thankful to the custodians, to Adele, to the trainings that you have provided to the world, to everyone. Like Glenn says, for what we've been blessed with in this short period of time, for Glenn, 6 months, for us who started right at the beginning. At one point, I almost gave it up. And you know what? I just see God's hand in making me to actually believe in GL and holding it. I am so sold to GL. My why is strong. I'm just appealing to all of us that are still on the call. Let's go and make it work. Let us go and make it work. Thanks, Adele.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ike. We're not going to play out with the Ohana song. I'm going to read it to you. And as I read the words, let them fill your heart and your soul, and let it inspire you to make that video, share that video. Let's fill the boards. We're not going to fill the boards with gifters or $50 notes. We're going to fill those boards with love and with family and with friends. That's how we're going to move the boards, with people we know, people we care about. Well, Ohana, she's my family. She teaches love and preaches unity. She built a bridge that connected all of us with every corner across the open sea. To the strangers that love their brothers, the familiar that still share the peace, the unknowns I may someday never meet, I still love you, sharing unity. You brought light into the darkest places. You placed hope in every dire heart. I will cherish Ohana till day's end and share the love until we one day part. There's no blood that connects Ohana. We're related with a common goal, sharing love, sharing peace, and unity. My Ohana, we will take control. Good night, everybody. Good night. God bless. Stay safe. Send your videos. We'll see you soon. Good night, everybody. Thank you, co-presenters.
Thank you. Thank you.
Blessings, blessings.
Blessings to all of you. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.